What's up, everybody? It's your host, Jaden for Illini Daily. And today's episode, guys, I just kind of wanted to have a little bit of fun because, football season's around the corner. And as of right now, nothing's really happening. So I just want to talk about some fun ideas or more like football stuff. Because I want to talk about how Katin Houser has to prove himself in 2 games. I also want to talk about Barry Looney Jr. and how he has to create an offense around this. I also want to talk about how our offense has to be really good due to the Big Ten rising up. And I want to have to talk about how Brett Bielema needs another great year. So let's get straight into it. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And yes, Katin Houser has to prove himself within the first 2 games. I should have said first 2 games. This is due to the fact of our first 3 games are a really easy schedule. It's not nowhere near the competition we're going to be facing against heading into the conference because our first conference game is Ohio State, which is kind of crazy to think about. That the fact that Ohio State's our very first game and we need to be ready to go right away. And most of the time, I usually say the first 2 games is more like where all the football players are trying to get used to the team, they're really good at the dynamic. But now it kind of has to be rushed due to the fact of our schedule. If Ohio State is being one of our very first teams, we need to be ready to fight back as soon as possible. So Katin Houser really has to prove himself against UAB and Duke. I know this is really early. This is also due to the fact that we don't really know how Katin Houser is in the game. But I'm just saying, as myself and as a prospect, if he wants to be an NFL prospect himself, and he's a veteran within the college game, he really has to prove himself right inside the game right away, especially in the first 2, because UAB historically has been the greatest team for a while, so we should be able to beat those guys. And Duke has been, an up and down when it comes to football and not really like their basketball team, but these are 2 not really big football schools that we really have to capitulate in beating right away. I know it's super early, and these 2 teams could be really good. But as of right now, to my knowledge and to your guys' knowledge, we should beat these guys. We should start 3-0 because I don't think Southern Illinois is going to be that good. It's not shooting them down or anything. I just don't think they're going to be that good. But with the information that I know right now, we should be able to beat UAB, Duke, and Southern Illinois right away, no questions asked. And Katin Houser has to be, the dual threat, more of a pocket passer, but a dual threat QB, and really destroy these guys' defenses, really break them down, and really prove himself to be a Big Ten contender. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying he should because we don't know how he is as a QB yet, but from the film that I've watched and from the judgment he's getting right now, he really needs to prove himself within these first 2 games. Next thing I do want to talk about, Barry Looney has to be smart for the first 2 weeks. I'm saying that because as of right now, he really needs to make the offense dynamic but not show a lot of plays and a lot of the weapons that we have. We have a lot of great transfers this year, Alex Perry being one of them. And I think Barry Looney knows that. He really needs to conserve their ability. I'm not saying he shouldn't show it out because obviously he needs to show it out because I'm literally saying Katin Houser has to prove himself. Barry Looney Jr. also has to prove himself within the first 2 games because he has to be really making dynamic plays, really showing multiple formations, really mixing it up so other teams don't really know what our next move is going to be, so that we look like a dynamic and an explosive team that really wants to compete in the Big Ten this year. Because, guys, I keep saying this. The last 3 champions were Big Ten schools. Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio State. And I put that in the wrong order. It meant to be Indiana, Ohio State, Michigan. And that's all within our conference, guys. We really need to be able to compete. They all had dynamic offenses. They all had elite defenses, but they had really explosive offenses. Those 3 teams really had a dynamic offense that really knows how to use the ball, or use the length of the field, using a running game that really destroys the defense, using pass plays that disrupts the defense, and uses a lot of dynamic plays. But this is going to my next point of the offense has to be really good due to the Big Ten. Guys, we face a lot of Big Ten really defensive-minded teams. Like this year, Ohio State always has great pass rushers and cornerbacks, or DBs in general. Purdue has really good linebackers. Michigan State, really good linebackers and defensive line sets. Oregon, really good DBs, really good linebackers, and really good cornerbacks and safeties. Maryland, really good cornerbacks. Nebraska, really good defensive line. UCLA, a dynamic defense, doesn't have a legit, really great position, but shows different fronts and different stunts that really messes up offenses. Iowa, we all know this is a defensive-minded team. They just want to disrupt offenses. They don't want to win by like 60 and 60 points. They want to win by like 10 and 0. They don't want anything flashy. They don't want anything crazy. They just really want to disrupt offenses through their defense. So we really need to be a dynamic offense this upcoming season and really show out to these teams that we can be one of the next big things in the Big Ten. I know that's easier said than done, because obviously we've been, in the weird upper echelon of like we're really, really good, but we still need some work, and so on and so forth. But it's just the ideal that we need to work on this offensively is going to be a big number changer and a big game changer in general. And I feel like Barry Looney Jr. can do it with a multiple formation. I feel like the defenses aren't going to be ready for that multiple formation this year, especially with all the weapons that we required and all the position changes that we made. Like Feigen is not a tight end. I think that's going to be really, really big with his explosiveness and dynamicness as a player and his ability to be a decent pass catcher. He was a running back, but he's going to be able to get through a bunch of tackles. And we have guys who are transferred in here like Slate and Perry, who I think are going to be really dynamic deep threats. And we have guys coming back like Colin Dixon and so on and so forth. Like those players are going to do a really, really good job with the offense this year, especially coming with another veteran. Even though Caden Hauser hasn't been with the team for a very long time, he has been part of college football. So I hope he has an idea and he can really break down defenses. I know I'm putting a lot of pressure on him, and it's really, really early on, but that's just because he's one of the lowest ranked QBs of college football right now. He's not in the higher ranks, but he's not in the lower ranks. He's just in the middle, and I think we need more than that. I think we need really top play, at least top 50. Right now he's ranked 146, so we really need him to get up there when it comes to college QBs. Showing that he deserves to be part of our offense and deserves to make our offense really, really good. And same thing with so on. Brett Bielema is also on there, guys. He needs another great season. He needs to keep bringing this, over 500 teams. I think he's done a great job of doing this for the past couple of seasons, but I feel like he really needs to do this for Illinois yet again. I feel like he needs to keep being a game changer, because if we keep winning, we get better recruits. You get better recruits, you become a more dynamic offense. And his overall record as a head coach is really, really good. 134 games over 84. 6 for 6 bowl games, though, is kind of But he can really be a Big Ten champion yet again if he keeps making our team dynamic with these recruits and his defense with Bobby Hawk. And I feel like he's going to be a great coach in the long run, and I hope he's going to coach and ball out this season. So I'm feeling pretty good. I know I'm having a mix of emotions because I'm being very critical of our offense, because that has been our biggest strength. It's always been more of we don't make a lot of mistakes, and we're not really dynamic, but we do make amazing plays. So I hope this year we just take another step forward and really change the game of football with this Big Ten history changers yet again. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Guys, please don't forget, we're on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It's really, really dope. You guys can make comments. I can review them. I can look into them. And you guys can say your opinions or your thoughts that I really need to work on. I'm trying to be better at saying names and enunciating them. I'm trying to use more words in my vocabulary. My vocabulary, and I'm trying to, peak interesting stories that you guys find interesting. And I hope you guys are enjoying the videos, because I'm surely enjoying telling you guys about stuff that I've been looking into or researching on. So appreciate you guys. You guys have been great fans. And like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.